help me help you. Welcome back, friends. Happy Monday. Hope you're all doing well. Feels like I may have started a video like that once before. There's been so many I lose track. First thing on the agenda today is last week I said something about the Velo Orange thumb mount and the Rivendell Silver 2 shifter. That combination indeed works, it just didn't work for me upside down. I think it was a combination of that Owry grip is longer. I've run shifters upside down and backwards on Albatross bars many, many times. And so in my mind, this should have worked perfectly. But I think it was a combination of that longer grip and the relatively short grip area of the Albatross bar. I couldn't get it to not hit the grip, the shifter to hit. I couldn't get the shifter to not hit the grip. Now, if you're using a bar with a longer grip area, Billy, Bosco, do they still make the Choco bar? Surly Terminal bar, Jones bar, it'll probably work just fine. But I couldn't get it to work on the Albatross bar with that Owry grip. So I'll just have to run the shifter on top of the bar for now and see how it goes. Maybe I'll luck into a left shifter at some point and Shimano shifter and try it again. Part 2 of how to buy a bike. I don't know how I've got this thread running through my head and it just kind of happened, but this part specifically, if you're asking for help, right, is have an open mind. You may go into a bike shop or start a conversation with somebody with this idea that you want this one specific bike, but after you've had the conversation with yourself, which we talked about last week, and you start the conversation with whomever is helping you, they may have a different idea. They may have a better idea. And you have to have an open mind. And I've had these conversations in the past, and what I get back is, well, you're just trying to sell me something. Well, yeah. And you're trying to buy something. And what I want is for you to have a great experience on whatever you buy. I don't want to sell you something and then never see you again because it's awful and it didn't do what I said it was going to do. Right? So yeah, I'm absolutely trying to sell you something. That's why I'm here. That's why we're engaged in this process. So part 2, have an open mind. You may think you want X bike, but there may be one or two others out there that are at least worth entertaining the idea. Okay? The Hardtack. I've spent a little bit of time now on the Hardtack out on the road with the 700C wheels. What's the width? I don't know. I'm going to cut into this video and I can tell you exactly what the width of the tire is. I can't remember now, and I don't even remember what the name of it is. It's a Rene Hurst, one of his knobby tires. I'm going to take the 650 wheels home with me and slap those on this afternoon, and so far the bike it feels fast. I mean, obviously the bicycle is an inanimate object and I have to put work into it to make it go, but I don't know if it's a combination of the fact that I've you know, every bike I've ridden in the last 8 or 10 years has been laden down with racks and bags, but I've got it set up pretty minimally right now. Just an Erlen rack and my Zeitgeist bag, a couple of blue lug stem pouches, and that's it. And I also haven't ridden a bike with 700C wheels in maybe 10 or 12 years. So the thing feels quick. The steering at low speed initially felt a little too playful. But that's part 3 or 4 of buying a new bike, which is it always takes time, right? You know, I've been riding a Bridge Club and or long haul trucker for the last 5 years, and this is a different bike, and it takes a little bit of time for you to get used to, or in this case me, to get used to how that bike handles. At speed, stable. Again, the front end, definitely the steering feels lighter than the bikes that I've ridden in the past, and I think that's likely by design. Trails in the Northeast are notoriously tight and rocky. So you need that nimbleness in the front end to handle all that. Okay, different day, different shirt. And as I suspected, the 650B wheels, the wider tire specifically, took a lot of that quickness, I haven't really come up with a better word, out of the steering in the front end, obviously, of the bike. So if the 700C wheels are nimble and playful and responsive, quick, your 650B wheels are going to be stable and sure-footed, and I'm using tires that are on the narrow end of the spectrum of what's possible. The 700C wheels are 47 millimeters, and then the Race Kings are obviously 2.2s. There's obviously the ability to go much wider than that on both wheel sizes. So yeah, I think there's just a ton of possibilities with this bike. I'm obviously looking forward to riding it more, and now let's just hope that I find a good place to slot this in. So far it feels great. Next week, hopefully, I'm going to get back to Jane's Scenic Drive and do some gravel on it. And then after that, I'll probably take it over to Markham Park and check out at least the beginner mountain bike trails. Chris has not ridden off-road in a very long time, and Chris doesn't heal as quickly as he once did. So I will be treading lightly initially, regardless of tire width and pressure. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for watching. Share this video with someone that you know and like. That would be great. I hope something good happens to you today.